my name is Sam Vanderhoof. I am going to be a senior in the fall here at Stockton. I'm a marine science major.
So Sam, where do you live?
I live in Somerset County in Warren, New Jersey, near Rutgers, New Brunswick.
And what's your heritage?
I am Polish, German, and Dutch.
So do you have any traditions within your heritage that are unique for like holidays?
For Polish Christmas, they have this thing called płatki, which is basically a communion wafer, and everyone breaks off a piece and eats it. And then for Easter, you always take a basket to the church to get blessed by the priest, and there's always like a sugar lamb in it and a bunch of other like candy and boiled eggs and stuff.
Cool. So have you ever spoke or learned any other languages?
I learned Spanish, kindergarten to 10th grade. Can I speak it fluently? No, not really. Basic phrases, colors, numbers.
And have you ever traveled outside of the country?
I have not.
Which place would be the first place you'd visit?
I would go to Germany.
So do you have any friends who are international students, and how do they like it here in the US?
My friend Nita, who goes to UTMSI, he goes there for grad school. He's originally from China, and he loves it here. He loves the food and the weather.
And how would you describe yourself to a non-English speaker?
I'm a scientist, I'm funny, and I like to be adventurous.
So what are some stereotypes about people living in New Jersey, and do you think you fit those stereotypes?
Well, the one stereotype came from the Jersey Shore show that like everyone just likes to party, and I don't really fit into that. Like, I like to have a good time, but I don't like to get crazy wiles.
And how do stereotypes affect you in your daily life?
They do affect me. I've had people think that I'm like super duper smart and I don't struggle in classes when I do. Yeah.
And how do you think your studies here at Stockton will affect the world?
Well, they're definitely helping me learn more about environmental issues and what I can do further to like help try to alleviate some causes of like climate change and stuff on the ocean, and water source availability and food supply and stuff.
Have you attended any of Stockton's global engagement events, and what did you think of them?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you think that those holding positions in office hold up American values, and why or why not?
Kind of. Yes, no. The no in the sense that we've always tried to do stuff for the environment, but now we're kind of just like backtracking, like removing policies and stuff, so to protect it.
And as an environmentalist, do you think it's more important to see climate change as a global or an American issue?
It is definitely a global issue. More the already developed countries should take a hold of trying to fix the issues, because we are the ones that are doing most of the emissions, and it's affecting the underdeveloped countries, so they can't really contribute to trying to fix the cause because they don't have enough money, but also they're not really the cause of it, so they shouldn't have to pay as much as the developing countries. So it is a worldwide issue because it's going to affect water sources all over, so it's going to affect everyone eventually.
Do you think social media has helped or hindered our culture?
It's helped to an extent to spread culture, but at least for what I noticed with kids our age, that a lot of people are just like kind of acting the same, so there's not as much like diverse culture. Everyone's trying to do the same stuff.
So is kindness a part of our social responsibility, or do we do it to better ourselves?
It should be a social responsibility. You want to be nice. If you want people to be nice to you, you should be nice to them. And we're all people, so we should be nice. But some people definitely do it just to make themselves feel better.
And how can we as college students be more aware of global issues?
Look at the news more. Don't go based off of stuff on like BuzzFeed and Twitter all the time. Like, watch the news on the TV for an hour or so and read the newspaper.
And can you share a piece of current news that isn't happening in the U.S., and how do you feel about it?
The refugee crisis in Syria. A lot of people are trying to leave due to the war zone going on, to cross the Mediterranean to get to Italy or Greece, to travel up into farther up in Europe to get residency. And it's just like these people are dying every day out on the sea, and we don't really hear about it here.
Yeah. And what do you do when you have a disagreement with someone who has different values as you?
I tell them how I feel, try to see the situation in their perspective and coordinate with them that way.
Now, do you like to listen to pop music on the radio, and does it ever feel repetitive?
Oh yeah, I like just to put on the radio to see what everyone is listening to nowadays, and it is very repetitive. It seems like some of the stuff is the same, like lyric-wise, and the beats kind of drown into each other eventually at one point.
And what's one marine science issue that is affecting global economies?
Overfishing, ocean acidification, so we're taking more fish out than they can repopulate, so that's affecting developing countries that use the fish from the ocean as their main food source, and we're taking away those fish, so their economy is going down because that's their main economic source.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yay.